It started on one of their channels and went to their regular Hallmark channel, and then it's now on DVD.
Wow.
I know.
So
DVD.
exciting. You're on DVD, Pat.
I know, right? I can't believe
amazing.
it.
You're listening to the Spiritual Shitshow podcast with Suzanne Sole, episode 47. Hello, all you fabulous starlets, and welcome to the Spiritual Shitshow podcast, where we get into the situational comedy the healing and spiritual awakening journey can be. I'm your host, Suzanne Sole, comedian, lifelong spiritual student, and I'm sharing some of the treasures I've learned along my journey that have helped me and that I hope help you too. This episode will be a totes treat for all Hallmark Channel lovers and creative souls, because I am sitting down with writer, producer, dear friend, and all-round creative soul, Patrick Ziegler, writer of Hallmark Channel's The Blessing Bracelet. Patrick is co-founder and managing partner of Fubble Entertainment, and besides The Blessing Bracelet, has a long list of credits and accolades, including being a Michigan Emmy Award winner for his co-written and co-produced web series, Backstage Drama, in which you can see this gal's wacky mug playing one of the fun and crazy characters they wrote into the show, Gloria Tussle. I gotta get out of here. That's what she sings. And he served as executive producer for another Michigan Emmy and Telly Award-winning show, a children's television show called Come On Over. Winning! And founded, performed, and directed the HBO Comedy Festival finalist comedy troupe, The Hollywood Players, where I also had the pleasure of working with my talented friend, Patrick. He produced and directed the I Love Lucy 50th anniversary stage show with CBS, Lucy Fan Enterprises, and the overseeing of Desilu 2 LLC, and was inducted into the Distinguished Outstanding Alumni Academy by Western Michigan University. So yeah, the guy is fancy and super fun. Patrick is not only the co-writer of a Hallmark film about gratitude and grace, he's also a theater and creative arts teacher and creative coach, and a passionate facilitator of the Artist's Way groups, helping people break through blocks, release perfectionism, and let their creativity flow in whatever form it takes. Patrick is one of those people who just radiates love and kindness in his life and has that beautiful gift of being able to see life from a place of wonder no matter what happens, and continues to hold the belief that life really can surprise you with amazing things, even if it takes a minute or two. In part one of our conversation, we talk about the journey that led him to co-write a Hallmark movie centered on gratitude and grace and allowing your creativity to lead you, and about Patrick's work as a facilitator of the Artist's Way, how he helps people reconnect to their creative spark, release perfectionism, and start expressing themselves again. This is such a great conversation, and it's a reminder that even when things look like nothing's happening on the outside, something beautiful might be already on its way. All right, let's get into it. Pat, are you there?
Patrick Ziegler.
Suzanne Sole.
Welcome to the Spiritual Shitshow interview shit show.
Thanks for that shit. I'm all game.
Yay! It's so good to have you here.
So good to be here.
Yeah, you're just
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh my God, of course. You're one of my favorite people.
Well, feelings mute.
Thanks. So Patrick, you are a creative, you are a writer and a producer.
Yeah.
And you also have some spiritual stuff going on in your life.
A little bit.
Where you are a teacher, facilitator of the Artist's Way.
Correct.
And you wrote
Yeah.
and produced.
No,
you wrote.
We didn't produce it.
So tell us.
I'm assuming you're talking about the Blessing Bracelet,
Yes.
which I'm wearing, actually.
Oh, I should have worn mine.
Yeah, so we had me and my writing partner, Teresa Tomei, who would be a good interview for you, and Fred Stella, her husband.
Yes,
right?
100%.
Could work.
I would love that.
We came up with this idea based on a true story of our friend Dawn, who I was going to say Dawn Spencer because her name is Spencer in the movie.
In the movie, yeah.
She created this bracelet.
So tell me about the Blessing Bracelet,
Great.
The actual bracelet.
Well, the actual bracelet was created by a wonderful woman named Dawn Sprong, who is a friend of ours, and she created the bracelet. She was inspired with actually another friend that you give gratitude for your blessings on each bead. And it reminds you of your blessings every day. I know, and it can be real simple. I'm grateful for Suzanne. I'm grateful for cameras. Whatever it is.
Yes.
And she created it, and she was going through kind of a rough time, and she started giving them out, and then people were like, where can I buy them? And she's like, buy them.
Wow.
And then from there, it just snowballed and really did well for her and got her kind of back on her feet through her own creative expression, which is really cool.
Beautiful.
Not needing somebody else to help her.
Yeah.
So we came up with the concept around it and brought it to Hallmark. And I can't remember when it happened, but we got a call from one of the execs saying, you have a yes from me. It could be 2 weeks, 2 years, or 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years. And it was many years later.
Yes. Okay.
And they asked us to change it into a Christmas movie. And then we got a call in November of 2022. And they said, we want to do it, but we want to make it an Easter movie. And can you do that within a month? And we were like, heck yes. And so that's how it happened.
Wow.
And it did really, really well for them. Very grateful.
Yes.
And it opened up other doors for us.
Wonderful.
And we are actually doing another movie right now.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
in development on that. And
Amazing.
I'm so grateful.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I utilize the bracelet myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you have like the same blessings, or do you mix it up?
I mix it up.
Yeah.
I
So
definitely
whatever's
do.
in your heart that day.
Number one is probably health.
Yeah.
I give, gratitude for that. And
Yes.
then my dogs and friends and my
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So it really has a beautiful spiritual part of it. And the movie itself was an inspiring movie. It was about renewal.
Yes.
And redemption and forgiveness,
Yeah.
which is a huge thing.
It is such a huge
Yeah.
thing. Can you share a little bit about the plot or the story of Blessing Bracelet?
It basically roughly based on her story, but a woman going through a divorce, or she's been divorced, and he left her with a lot of debt. And so she's losing her house.
Oh, wow.
She's in deep credit debt, and she's working as an assistant vet at a veterinarian's office, and she knows she needs to do something else. So she's looking for other work, and she comes across the bracelet, and it was like, oh, that's right. We made these bracelets, and she puts it on.
So it was something she had made years ago. Okay.
And kind of put them away because her husband kind of poo-pooed it and
Right.
was like, oh, that silly bracelet.
Right.
And, she kind of listened to that. And that evening she's going out for Galentine's with her girlfriends just
Love
before Valentine's.
Yeah.
And goes to the restaurant, and there's a help wanted sign. And so she inquires on that, and she gets the job, and she starts giving these bracelets out. She's advised by Flancy, who's
Flancy. Of course, there's a character named Flancy, Patrick.
Flancy. Teresa came up with that name, and I love it.
Flancy.
She's kind of, she's training her, and she's like, I always give out caramels to my, a little something extra to the guests. Well, she decides to start giving the bracelet out.
Aww.
And then from there, it starts, bringing, people are like, where can I buy it? She starts getting orders, and slowly but surely, she starts getting herself out of this situation.
Yeah.
But it's really about her independence, her making good on for her son and for herself.
Yes.
And so through the help of community,
Yes.
she is able to do it. And she has a run-in with her ex, where her ex offers her $10,000 from money that he made. And she says, no, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. We've gotten a lot of controversy about that one thing in the movie. And people are like, well, she should have taken the money. And other people are like, no, if she took the money, then she'd owe to him.
Yes.
I heard a podcast, and this one woman had a really interesting concept that she could have accepted that money towards their son's future. And so, but still, we wanted her to be, I can do this on my own and not owing anything to her ex.
Yeah. And from what I remember in the story, the ex was kind of like shifty.
Yeah.
And so,
Would the check even cash?
Right. And not even that, just like inserting him into like in that deep of a way does seem like you're setting yourself up for more chaos.
And that's kind of the way we looked at it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But also opened up the opportunity for him to be with their son more.
Mm-hmm.
And he agreed to that.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's the concept. And
I love it.
It started on one of their channels and went to their regular Hallmark channel. And then it's now on DVD.
Wow.
I know.
So
DVD.
exciting. You're on DVD, Pat.
I know, right? I can't believe
amazing.
it.
I love it. I love it. I know you and your partner, Teresa, have been writing and collabing and working on getting stuff made for years and years.
Yes.
So it couldn't go to a more deserving
Thank you.
partner, writer. What am I trying to say? So it couldn't go to a more deserving writing team. That's what I was trying to say.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, and you've been a part of a couple of our
yes,
projects. Backstage drama, one of my favorite things.
That's right.
Gloria.
Patrick created a web series called Backstage Drama about community theater.
Yeah.
And I played the woman of the couple, the stalwarts of the community theater, Gloria. What was her last name?
Tussle.
Gloria Tussle. We got to get out of here.
The other day I was over at Fred and Teresa's, and Teresa said that to Fred, and he cracked up. To this day, he still loves that. By bus, by train, by bus.
Just the two of us.
So people look up Backstage Drama on YouTube.
Yes.
You can see them on YouTube
It's
now.
a really fun project. It was so fun to be a part of.
Fun.
And you guys got such an incredible group of people. The guy playing my husband was so funny. He was so...
M. Scott.
That's so crazy when someone that. But it was such a and so like that whole part of your life, your creative endeavors and I've always said this to you, and it was like when you're like just like what did I say? Used to say casual Pat. when this guy is like a magnet to stuff.
Aww.
Yeah, 100%. And like, especially when you're like casual Pat and just like going with the flow. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, this person called me out of the blue. And now we have a TV show on Hallmark.
I know. I'm very grateful. And, it's an interesting thing because it's kind of like when I facilitate the artist's way, it's really when you're letting go and you're not white knuckling it and pushing it and allowing it to move forward. But I forget that.
Oh, so hard.
I forget that at many times. And it's like, if we can just go, universe, you're in charge and let go and let God, it shows up better than you could ever imagine.
Agreed.
It might not show up as quickly as you want it to.
Yes.
But when it does show up, it's kind of like when I did the children's TV show. You know, I was in LA and Mark wanted to move to Chicago. And I was like, yeah, but my life is in LA. My career's in LA. And then I end up doing a children's TV show in my hometown, Grand Rapids, Michigan, with all my friends and family.
It was so great.
And that was through the artist's way again. That was me allowing higher power to show me rather than me show higher power.
Yes, that's right. And it was called Come On Over.
Yeah.
And it was so fun and so funny. And Ruth Buzzy was in it.
Yes.
And some other...
Fred Willard,
R.I.P. both.
Yeah.
And it was so
Luis
fun.
Avalos, Luis
Avalos.
Who is originally on the Electric Company.
Electric Company.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys. And it was such a fun and beautifully done show. It was so creative.
Yeah.
And it was so fantastic. And it ran on your local...
It ran on the local channel. We started it locally, and it ended up going into the spiritual, faith-based world.
Yes, yes.
And so now it's on streaming on Yippee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you've moved on from that.
Yeah,
part.
we did 23 episodes, and then we went into syndication that way.
Oh my gosh, fabulous.
Yeah, and it was, again, one of those magical moments where the right people came together. This person knew that person. We ended up getting the production designer from Sesame Street to do our set.
Well, your set was phenomenal.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I will say that it was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And Teresa did an amazing job as executive producer in raising over $2 million to do it. And Joel Skoontanis, who created the show, is an immense creative. He's
so creative, and he's a beautiful artist.
Yeah.
Visual artist as well. We're on the Facebook together. I'm on Facebook friends with him, and he always posts his art. Yeah. And it's so great. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. It was through the Artist's Way again, I'm going to say. Yeah. We were doing... coming up with the name of our production company. And I had just read the meaning of enthusiasm. And it's it's a Greek meaning of spirituality.
Oh, wow.
And so
I love that.
Joel is a Christian. Mm-hmm. I'm New Thought.
Yes.
Teresa's Hindu. And we're like, well, there's a sampling of spirituality. So we came up with Enthusiastic Productions was the name of our company.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, you have referred to it a couple times, The Artist's Way.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to talk with you about how you got into The Artist's Way as a student, and then how you became a facilitator.
Yeah. So Mark.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah. First, I want you to tell everyone what The Artist's Way is.
Well, The Artist's Way is a book that was created by Julia Cameron, and it's a spiritual path to higher creativity. Mm. And it's a 12-week course in the book, and Mark actually was in the guinea pig group of where the book came out of.
Oh my gosh.
When he lived in Chicago years ago through Unity Church on the north side. And so he facilitated it, and I took it with him in LA and then again in Chicago. And he created this little spiritual center called the Bodhi Spiritual Center.
That's right.
That all of a sudden
in Chicago
exploded.
Yeah. So let me go back. So Mark was in what do they call it?
Well, we call it guinea pig group.
Yeah, guinea pig group.
Yeah.
And then he actually taught the class after that, which you were in.
Exactly.
And what was your first experience of when you first encountered The Artist's Way, when you picked up the book, when you started doing the practices?
The first time that I did it, I was like, it spoke to me in such an amazing way that it was allowing more creativity to come out, especially to live a more creative life.
I love that.
Not even so much that I had to be the best director or writer or actor, whatever it was. It was more about living a full life, living a rich life.
Yeah.
And seeing more creativity in your life, like as simple as putting flowers in your house, getting flowers from Trader Joe's, and just enriching your life on a daily basis.
Yes. I know you so long, and that idea just really, I totally see why that would have really resonated with you, because that is so your speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
And it was a great little group in LA. And Mickey was in it.
Yes.
Rosa was in it.
Yes.
Leah Stanko-Mangum was in it. Tom Watson, who's my dear friend from the Lucy group. And then
was I in it?
No, I don't think you did.
I was.
I don't think
was Walter in it? Walter Chabot? Okay, I did it with Walter.
You did it with Walter?
With Walter. And with Mickey. Mickey taught it.
Oh, he did?
At the time we did it.
Oh, cool.
So Mickey was a student.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So we moved to Chicago, and then Mark did it again. And that was the time that really my life really kind of opened up to the career that happened for me. And it was, I kept on saying, I just want to make a living at what I love doing. And somebody said to me, you keep saying that, name it. What is it?
Yes.
And I said, I think I'm a producer.
Ooh.
And they said, yes, you are.
Yes.
And they could see it in me.
Yes.
And it was,
I did too.
Thanks.
Yeah. Because when we used to do our live sketch shows.
Yes.
You were so good at that, producing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really good.
Well,
and directing.
And my person that I've always looked up to is Desi Arnaz. And he was not only a producer, he was an actor.
Correct.
You know, so when he was directing, let's say, he had his director's hat on. But then when he was acting, he had his acting hat on. And that really was like, okay, I can still do all those things and be a producer.
Yeah.
And so that's when Come On Over opened up for me.
As soon as you claimed it.
And allowed it.
The universe was like, here you go. Would you like that with salt or without?
Yes. Always salt with me.
Always with salt. That's right. I forgot. You love salt.
I do.
And chips.
Yeah. And you always got so mad at me because I would keep one piece of chocolate in the refrigerator.
I was like, who can do that? I cannot keep one. I would eat. I would be like, okay, it's gone. I got to go get another one. You're so good at the
moderation.
Moderation. Oh my God. I didn't even know what the word was because I'm so bad at it when it comes to chocolate. Yeah. So, okay. So then did you take it again, or when did you decide that you were like, I really want to facilitate this?
So Mark said it to me because what I was saying is Bodhi started growing.
Oh, right. And so Bodhi Spiritual Center.
Yeah.
Patrick's husband, Mark Anthony Lord, who was just in here a few moments ago that I had a talk with, chitty chat, started the Bodhi Spiritual Center in Chicago, which was a Center for Spiritual Living.
It started out as Chicago Center for Spiritual Living.
Yes.
And then started out with 4 people in our living room.
Oh my God.
And then this person knew that person. All of a sudden we had 20 people in our living room, and it grew and grew and grew. And we opened in November 23rd, 2003.
Yes.
And I know that because it was my mom's birthday.
Oh.
And then it just exploded and became the Bodhi Spiritual Center.
Yes.
And so Artist Way came around and Mark said, why don't you facilitate it?
Wow.
And I didn't think I, could. I don't remember exactly, but I was like, okay. And that was over 20 years ago. Almost 20 years ago. And since then, I've facilitated it. And I say facilitate. I don't say that I teach it.
Right. Yes.
Because I essentially guide people through the process.
Yeah.
So many people I have heard get the book, highlight a couple of things, and maybe get through 3 chapters.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
And they put it on a shelf.
Yes.
When you do it in a group, you have this camaraderie and this accountability.
Yes, that's so big.
If you will.
Yeah.
And that people like that. You might be in the group and you share something and I go, oh, I never thought of it that way, or I never heard it that way.
Yes, yes.
And it opens you up to more of understanding yourself.
Yes.
Around your own creativity, but also the book.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I already feel like I need to go journal, make a gratitude list, and maybe cry into a throw pillow. Patrick just gets it, the creative ache, the waiting, and the magic that sneaks in when you stop trying to control the outcome. That ain't easy. And we're not even done yet. In part 2, we get into Patrick's spiritual practice, his Before They Were Stars Eckhart Tolle sighting, his work as a creative coach, and how he helps people reconnect to their creative spark. So it's like it gets even better. And obviously, Pat and I get even sillier in part 2. Like you do. Anyway, as always, this has been the Spiritual Shitshow podcast. My name is Suzanne Sole. Thank you so much for listening, and I love you. And I love Lucy. Ricky, roll it.